Rep Fitness has just unveiled their brand new Adonis lat pull down and functional trainer, so you know we need to talk about it. The No Fake channel, checking in. Jonathan here with a much needed week in review where I bring the entire home gym multiverse of introverted individuals together, remotely of course, in order to discuss what's been going on in the home gym universe. And Rep Fitness has been doing what Rep Fitness has been doing for the past 3 years, and that is absolutely dominating the competition. They've released not one, but 3 brand new products, and we need to talk about it. But the biggest one, the one that people have been clamoring for, is the Adonis. Now, one of the biggest issues when it comes to a lat pull down and low row machine is that some exercises, like a bicep curl or a tricep push down, are a little bit wonky because of the way that the pulleys are fixed on those type of machines. Well, Rep Fitness said, hold my beer. Though this right here is going to be the missing link, the piece that's going to allow you to do bicep curls, tricep pushdowns, and a bunch of functional exercises like face pulls without having to do some wonky, antiquated position that you normally would have to do with a lat pull down and low row machine. Now, it looks as though they are going to be solving, again, the problem of the weight stack. It looks like it's going to have a 1-to-1 ratio on the lat pull down low row and a 2-to-1 ratio on that functional trainer. If we take a quick look at this snapshot, you'll see they connected these uprights and these mass storage shelves to the back of the Adonis, which is great because it adds in the versatility that people want. And storage, as I highlighted in a recent video, is so important to the feng shui, the flow of your workouts, and a cluttered home gym is not a fun home gym. The only question is going to be the price point on this thing, but where it takes the place of both a lat pull down and low row, as well as a single stack functional trainer, I could see that it could have some extreme value and still come in at a pretty high price point. Now, if that's all Rep Fitness released, well, we would be happy, but they keep on delivering, and they have released their new adjustable dumbbell, the Quick Draw. And honestly, they went ahead and they answered all of the major questions that people tend to have when it comes to adjustable dumbbells. So the Quick Draw has a fully knurled handle, which is another issue that people have with adjustable dumbbells, and that is the handles tend to be plastic or gaudy. The other problem that adjustable dumbbells have, and as a whole, is that they are a bit more fragile. People are usually afraid to drop them, and while you shouldn't be dropping dumbbells, as we know, it does happen from time to time. And frankly, if it does, it does, right? It's one of those things, if you're going really heavy and hard in the paint, you're might have to drop a dumbbell just to kind of get out of that set. I think for most adjustable dumbbells, you can drop them from a bench position onto a horse stall mat and you're gonna be okay. But if you're doing something funky, something crazy, and it falls at a weird angle, it may not survive that fall, as we see right here with what looks like a 24-inch fall, unfortunately. Now, Rep Fitness being Rep Fitness, they up the ante. They continue to drop this dumbbell from higher and higher. Now, why you would drop an interchangeable dumbbell from 60 inches up, I've got no idea, but clearly it survived, and as you might imagine, some of the competition did not. Now, Rep Fitness went a step further and said, let's just throw this thing off of a roof. And they did. They threw it off on a roof onto some horse stall mats. And, spoiler alert, it survived. Yep, I was actually very, very impressed with the fact that it survived. Now, what is the problem with this? As of right now, it only comes in 60 pounds. A lot of people are going to want to see it heavier. I think Rep Fitness will eventually release it in a heavier version. But again, for most normal lifters, 60 pounds is a legit amount of weight. If you're super strong, obviously 60 pounds isn't enough, but it definitely gets the job done as an accessory to your barbell work. Now, one of the biggest questions I have with regards to the Quick Draw from Rep Fitness is the bulkiness. With a lot of adjustable dumbbells, especially like, say, the power blocks, even though they are versatile and they work, they can be very, very bulky as you go up in weight, and it almost becomes very cumbersome, and it kind of restricts your full range of motion. The Halloween costumes haven't even been put away yet, but there's already so many amazing sales and deals ahead of Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I'm going to put a link in the description attention to all of the sales going on from now till the end of Christmas so that you can find the best sales that are out there. Remember, when you use my link, you're not supporting some massive corporation like Barbend or Garage Gym Reviews that gets paid by these companies to review products, and you're supporting a small channel. And when you use those links, which are in the description of today's video, let me know so that I can send you a small token of my appreciation. The one thing Rep Fitness has just released that I'm a little bit head scratching about is the wall-mounted Athena. So for the longest time, they've promised to take their functional trainer attachment and make a wall-mounted version of it. And they have done so, as you can see in this video. And what's great about that is it's just good for the consumer. People who want more options can now have more options. Nike has drank the home gym Kool-Aid, and it only seems fitting that they go from doing sporting equipment and logos and apparel to home gym goods. And they've dropped their Nike rubber bumper plates with this beautiful aesthetic, and OMG. Supposedly this is made from not only reused rubber pieces from the shoes that they manufacture overseas, but also the tiers of all of the child labor that they use as well. And it looks as though it's not cheap. Those tiers of child labor are not cheap whatsoever. And if you want to buy these, you're going to be paying $110 for a 45-pound plate. That is before shipping. So you're paying $210 for 90 pounds. Now, normally I love seeing new home gym equipment enter the market, even if it's not something I'm interested in, because it's overall good for the consumer. The reason I could care less about these, and I know there's a lot of home gym big time reviewers that are fawning over this release, but I think they got paid to do it. The reason I think these are just complete trash is that it's not virgin rubber, and you're paying an absolute premium for reused, recycled material. Now, I'm a big fan of reduce, reuse, and recycle, but hey, shouldn't we save some money on that recycling? And at the end of the day, these Nike bumper plates with these awesome aesthetics are the same things as these Ethos Olympic bumper plates that Dick Sporting Goods sells. And right next to them are the Nike ones for a whole heck of a lot more. And when it comes to bumper plates, we know that there's so many options out there, whether it's color, design, weight, whether you want virgin rubber, whether you want recycled rubber, crumb rubber, made overseas, made in the US of A. It's out there, whatever you specifically want. They got camo ones, they got ones that are shaped like tigers and lions and zebras. It doesn't matter. If you want it, they are selling it. And at this price point, you can probably pick yourself up the same equivalent competition bumper plates that are higher quality and thinner than these Nikes. And if you're looking for bumper plate information, the best video in the past 3 months in the home gym universe has been a Gluck's Gym, excuse me. Wow, he's going to be mad at that. Gluck's Gym absolutely dropped an amazing review where he not only reviewed bumper plates, he literally cut them in half. He cut them in half to separate the cream from the crop, the smoke from the sizzle, to figure out which ones were good, which ones were all the same, which ones were manufactured in the same location. If you haven't seen this video, you need to. He did a fantastic job, and it's a shame it only has 13,000 views. It really should have like 5 or even 6 times that, because he did such a great job of just highlighting so many different bumper plates, and he even made like a website showing you which ones are the best value, which ones have the highest performance, and all that good stuff. While I'm editing this video, who releases a whole teaser video of everything else Rep is going to be releasing, not only through the end of the year, but into 2024. Ryan, who's doing an Ask Me Anything over on Reddit, and he uncovers not only the Adonis, but their Hyperion racking system that they have teased out, shows the USA Equalizer plates that I've been waiting for that are finally ready to release, as well as new clothing options, new American-made belts, as well as cable crossovers that they are developing in order to take advantage of their Athena system. It is amazing how much stuff Rep is rolling out. And the question is, Where is everybody else? I feel like everyone else is playing copycat of Rep Fitness, and Rogue Fitness is nowhere to be seen. Titan Fitness as well when it comes to dropping new releases. They are not only just behind in the game, they're so far behind they probably think they're winning. And in the final head scratcher of today's video, that is Rogue International Crocs. Now, I am a massive fan of Crocs. I think they are the international footwear of the everyday dad. I've got 6 pairs of Crocs for all different styles and occasions. I've got an outside pair, an inside pair. I've got a get stuff done pair. I've got a painting pair. I've got a non-slip pair because I'm old and fragile. And Rogue Fitness put out their international Crocs for $60, which is well above what a normal pair of Crocs for this design is. Now, I've got no problem with Rogue, and I've got no problem with them dropping more merchandise. However, I don't know if I'd want to pay the extra price for what is essentially the pair of black Crocs that you can get on Amazon right now for 30 bucks. At the end of the day, I don't know who's buying these things. They're kind of cringeworthy. If you want to see another amazing home gym viral video, then check that one out. And if you made it this far, you and I are like the Patriots and NFL draft picks. We're best friends. Thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.